Hola, buenos dias, amigos y amigos around the world. This is Melanie here in Mexico from the rooftop of my Airbnb where I just did yoga for about an hour. It's now close to 9 o'clock. The sun has risen behind the hills. The cathedral bells are ringing because it's the day of Guadalupe. The 12th of December is the day of La Virgen de Guadalupe, and last night was full on peregrinaciones, pilgrims came streaming through the streets, dancing, all towards the cathedral, towards the beautiful icon of Maria Guadalupe. So, this is the astro weather of the week as I'm settling back on my yoga mat. The astro weather of the week starting today on this new moon day, 12th of December, and going until next Monday, the 18th of December. What's up this week? The main attraction is the new moon, and let me just see if I can get a little bit more shade and you can still see me. Okay, that's good. Okay. And so the new moon in Sagittarius and Mercury going retrograde tonight. So these are the main attractions. What's with the new moon? The new moon will be at 20 degrees of Sagittarius and comes with Mars. So much momentum, so much energy, so much movement, hopefully movement from the heart, for the heart, but also in the legs. Sagittarius rules the legs, the heart, and the eyes for vision and for direction and for seeing in all ways. And so here is the chart of the new moon. Check it out. Hopefully you can see it here. You can see the moon, the sun, and Mars. You can see the sun behind me, kind of me, my head in front of the sun, but in the same direction is the sun, Mars, and moon actually today. So how cool. And that will be exact this afternoon at 3:32 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we're still in the dark moon phase. The moon is not quite new yet, will be as of this afternoon, evening. And that's the last new moon of the year, actually. A beautiful new moon, lots of vibrant energy from the Sagittarius side, lots of heart energy, lots of spirit, consciousness, and fun, elevation, direction, inner knowing, inner movement. And it will be in square, in a wide square with Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is up here, right? I can't hold my laptop and point, so you have to bear with my flexible setting here. So Neptune in Pisces. Neptune changed directions, went from retro to direct on December the 6th. And that will be squared by the new moon. Actually, the sun will square Neptune exactly on the 16th, which is Saturday in the evening. That happens just twice a year, once from Sagittarius this year and once from Gemini because Neptune is in Pisces. So this week is also building up to the Sun-Neptune square. And that is a lot about what I just talked with the Festival of Guadalupe and the pilgrimages. So what do you feel moved to aspire to what's your spiritual direction? Where do you source faith, trust, direction, especially now as we're moving towards the winter solstice, right? The darkest time of the year. Where does the light come from, and what moves you? How do you access that knowing, that inner trust, that inner faith, that light will prevail and light will be renewed? So that can be a religious, a spiritual source, that can be anything that transcends the ordinary and transcends all your worries from the Virgo side, all your doubts and head stuff from the Gemini side. Right? Transcending, letting go, allowing, surrendering, all of that is Neptune in Pisces, flow, being in the flow, being just in the stream of life. And from the SAG perspective, yeah, what does your heart say, right? So moving from the heart, moving with the heart, and inspiring others with that. And then the second piece, by the way, also for the new moon, I already wrote the blog about it and posted it on Facebook, on Instagram, on my social media outlets. And I'll post this video also again on Facebook and on Insta. It was funny, last time Google banned me for a week to post on YouTube because I couldn't authenticate myself, even though I did. Strange. But anyway, I could probably post on YouTube again today. Let's see. But I got more I got more exposure basically on Facebook and on Instagram. So I will do that again. Anyway, you find the blog there. You find the blog for the new moon and also for what I'm talking about now, which is Mercury retrograde. Mercury is already in pre-retro storm. So these are the days building up for the U-turn. And tonight will be the U-turn. Tonight, December 12th, 13th, on the West Coast of Pacific Standard Time, still before midnight, 11:09, otherwise on the 13th. And Mercury will be retro this time, just over the holidays and up to New Year. So, here's another. Hola. Some people coming who live on this level. And so Mercury will go retrograde. And Mercury is already in its retro making, so to say. Mercury retro this time in Capricorn and back to Sagittarius. Interestingly, to Sagittarius just on the day after winter solstice. So when the sun goes into Capricorn, Mercury goes back into Sagittarius. And that will be also the day when Mercury Sun conjunct, when Mercury will be conjunct the Sun. That happens in the center of Mercury retro, this time on December 22nd, the day of enlightening insight, it's called, when actually the messenger, the mind, Mercury, steps behind the heart, the king, so to say, the heart, consciousness, and spirit. So be easy at this point with all the mental stuff that might come up, especially from the Capricorn side. Really Capricorn being double Capricorn, sorry about the wobbly, changing hands here with my holding, and being double Capricorn. So there seems to be a lot to do, to organize, especially before Christmas. So don't be so hard on yourself or on others. Take it easy on judgment, on timing. Be in the flow, right? Mercury rules Mercury, the quicksilver, right? Being fluid, don't get stuck, don't get bogged down by anything, right? And also stay with simplicity. Capricorn likes simplicity and anything that is sustainable. Don't overdo things. And let's see if too much sun. Okay. Anyway, so Mercury retrograde. And you can find also Mercury retro blog again on my website, on my blog website, and also on social media. I guess that's it. Just a few words about your end of SAG, where we are now. The 13th actually starts tomorrow, the 13th of December until the 21st, just before winter solstice, is double SAG. So again, movement, heart, knowing, spirit, guidance, and moving through the darkest time of the year with a lantern like the hermit, with the inner heart light, with the light of spirit, and knowing that the actual light and the solar turning that gives us more daylight will return. But this is a beautiful time to connect with spirit and with each other. Then lastly, the lunar phases, the moon now in Sagittarius for the new moon. Then the moon will go into Capricorn tomorrow the 13th in the morning. We'll be in Capricorn the 13th, the 14th, and 15th in the morning. So mostly 13th, 14th, speaking always West Coast time. The moon in Capricorn can be kind of a bit heavy or more simplicity after all the comings and goings, right? Back to what matters most, back to quality time. Maybe you need more time for yourself, more time for what is most important. Looking into that. And it's on the new moon side, so it's actually already leaning towards the Capricorn season, right? What are your intentions for Christmas, New Year's, for a living life in a way that is, sustainable and focuses on what matters most. Then the moon will be in Aquarius on Friday, Saturday, and so Aquarius is very group, people, community, society oriented. So what's cooking in that regard? It's on the new side of the new moon. Anything that you like, and it's very social, right? So that will be also for the weekend a really beautifully social weekend. Then the moon goes into Pisces on Sunday morning and will be on Monday, until which this video goes, still in Pisces. So more flow, more maybe letting go, being in a really beautiful flow state. That will be the Sagittarius and Pisces dynamic. Take it easy, especially since Mercury is also retro then, and totally go with the flow on Sunday, Monday, if you can. Then I'm signing off here now because the sun is getting really hot in my back already, and it's only 9:19. So I'm going down, and we'll be writing the email Astro News in the cooler spot. And if you would like to sign up for that, you can send me an email to my social media. So, or you can send me a message there, and I add you to my subscriber list. So the Astro News is always written for the new moon to the full moon, and the full moon to the new moon. So it comes every 2 weeks, and it's quite comprehensive. Lastly, I also want to mention that at this point is my treat time offer on until the 22nd of December. And that's always a beautiful holiday into New Year's special, where you can either treat yourself and get 22% off my regular rates for sessions, or you can treat somebody else and get 33% off, even more when you treat somebody else. And you can even do a 2-for-1. If you'd like to get a session for yourself and treat somebody, you only pay the price of one, or you can even share 2-for-1 together with somebody and split that. So I welcome you to that. Again, just contact me and you can get a gift certificate, or we can set up a session for you. I look forward to seeing you online, because in person won't be happening until mid-January in Victoria. Hope you're having a wonderful time, a beautiful new moon that moves you just right from the heart and into a beautiful, light-filled holiday season. See you again here online next Monday or Tuesday. Let's see. Okay, bye bye. All the best to you. Adios. Hasta la vista.